Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Rams going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Nifty footwork at the 45. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And caught left side, Olsen. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. 40 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Detroit!
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And shutting him off, now open field. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run there by Charles. And even 70 yards. First and goal from the 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, Cutler. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go! Over!
Out of the gun, it's Cutler. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Green, 39!
From the gun, it's Cutler. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is Jackson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 11 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. it's Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Second down, Jamal Charles. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. handoff left. Jamal Charles. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And they give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing. Gone, 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 gone. Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 10. No, check. Gone. Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their time. Timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Second down and 4.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Over! Watch it now, Barney! Gone!
Here's Cutler to throw. Flush to his right. A dump off for Charles. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Cutler on first down. They find some open field here. Going underneath for Charles. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. To go for the first.
Baby! Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go! Let's go! Hurry up, here we go!
On second down, Cutler. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, right. Gone! Let's go! Green 39! Check 4!
Now it's Cutler. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. second down, here's Cutler. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half starts with a run by Jamal Charles. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Charles. Now Jamal Charles, might be in some pain. Here, remaining down on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first carry for Samaje Perine, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll run again with Perine. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They'll run it here with Perine. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Now let's go. 3-19. Over. Hot. All right, back down to Philly. Here we go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Cutler finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
3-19. No, check. Patriot. Switch. All right, no, check. Patriot. Back down to Philly. Here we go.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. The 20, 10, for touchdown, Washington. Jamal Charles, 41 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
No, check. Patriot.
Now Cutler. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. Going up top. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now let's go. Boom, landed. Boom.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Cutler to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Jump, 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 jump. Crash down, crash.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Cutler. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Carry now for Jamal Charles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Safe.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
No, Jack, Patriot. Leopard. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Hold on. No, Jack, Patriot.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, Cutler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Rams getting set to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this one's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Cutler sacked. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's a give. Left side, it's Charles. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Over. Control. Leopard. Leopard. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
No. Check. Patriots. All right, now, lucky 56. Now, let's go. Lucky 56. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
Jamal Charles, nobody in front. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Jamal Charles, 96 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Here we go now. Leopard.
Looking to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Alert, alert. 3 out. Set. Green, 39.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. They had the extra week of rest. That was a factor. I think this home crowd was certainly a factor as well. So this is step 1 done. Now they need to win next week if they want to get to the Super Bowl.
I like those 2 factors that you brought up. The extra week, getting the open week by being the number 2 seed, a terrific home crowd for them, coupled with really good play. That allows them now to keep their Super Bowl dream alive. One more on their way to the Super Bowl.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get...